Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christopher, and I was able to pick up a 2025 TargetCon exclusive Star Wars Funko Pop a month early. So all the TargetCon exclusives for this year, they're getting revealed a week at a time starting, I think it was starting on January 24th, which was, I think, a couple Fridays ago now. And they're revealing a few every week. So this one hasn't even been revealed yet. So we've seen pictures of this one, and the reason I have it early is because GameStop actually got it, like I said, a month early. So it is the Rey and Kylo Ren Star Wars Funko Pop, the movie moment, I guess it is, I would call it. It's not branded as a movie moment, but that's what I would call it because it has the two characters from a movie scene. So this one, we've seen the prototype on Instagram a while back, and then yeah, that was it. So I shout out to Darth Mojo on Instagram. I saw his post where he picked up the same pop from a GameStop out east in Ontario. So I went on a hunt, a Star Wars toy hunt, to try and find this Funko Pop last weekend I think it was. And I struck out. I went to 3 GameStops, and then this past Friday that just passed, I stopped at my GameStop on the way home from work, and they had this one sitting on the shelf. So I am happy to have this one, like I said, a month early. And as you may notice, this one doesn't have a TargetCon exclusive sticker on it. That's because up here in Canada, we don't have Target. So they slapped the international sticker on there, the special edition sticker on there, in place of the Target exclusive sticker or the TargetCon exclusive, or whichever sticker that we don't have here in Canada. They slap that on there instead. So GameStop typically gets these exclusive. So really happy to find this one in the wild. But let's take a quick look at the packaging, because I do have an issue with the packaging, and I think you might notice it right away. So there's the front of the packaging, and it says Rey and Kylo Ren. So at this point in the movie, he's Ben Solo. So this should be saying Rey and Ben Solo. But because I'm an out of box collector, it's not a huge deal, but as an inbox collector, that might drive you crazy. But the rest of the packaging there, so it's the Rise of Skywalker color scheme with the black space background there at the bottom with the Star Wars logo. You got the red and yellow color scheme, and this one is number 758 in the series. So there's the front of the packaging. There's the side. There's the back with the picture of the Funko Pop there as well. The other side and the top there. So pretty boring packaging as far as these big deluxe pops go, because you don't really have you got the wraparound window, so the packaging is pretty boring itself. But let's get this one out of the box and we'll take a closer look. And this one is, I forgot to mention, it is a glow in the dark Funko Pop as well. So we'll have to see. I believe it's just the lightsabers that glow in the dark. But let's get this one out of the packaging and we'll take a closer look at it. All right, so there is the Rey and Kylo Ren as it's branded on the box, but it's Ben Solo all the way. There's the Funko Pop there, and I really do like the base on this one. I like the stonework that they did to mimic the stonework on Exegol there. They did a terrific job on that. There's some grooves and stuff in the stone underneath Ben Solo there. And then the figures themselves, they did a really nice job on them. So Rey's got her robes flowing there, which I love that. I love when they sculpt it to make it look like there's some motion going on there. So Rey's got that going on. Ben Solo, not so much with his fabrics, but they did some nice detailing on the fabrics. They did kind of sculpt in some texturing. I don't know if you can tell. It's very subtle compared to other Funko Pops, but there is some texture on his shirt, some very subtle texture on his shirt there. And then his boots are gloss black. So I like the difference in the paint between the matte and the gloss for Kylo Ren for the different parts of his outfit. And then for Rey, different colors. So you got the her outer robe, her tunic is cream color, and like I said, that's flowing in the wind. That's sculpted to make it look like there's some movement there. And then the white robes underneath. You got the detail of her blaster on her side there, and then of course Rey is holding Leia's lightsaber on this side, And Ben is holding, of course, the Skywalker Legacy saber, Luke Skywalker saber, or the Rey Skywalker saber, whatever you want to call that one. But I think this one looks great. I think it looks really, really awesome. Like I said, I think this one's a bit chunkier than the typical movie moment that have two characters. So I feel like they could have made the base a little bit smaller. Let me grab one of my other movie moments to compare the size on the two of them. All right, so maybe it's just me because it just looked bigger. But here's the Finn and Phasma one, and the bases, they're the same size. And I like that they kept the same style of the base, like the groove, the two grooves on the base, which they did on this one, and they did on the other ones. So yeah, I just thought the box seemed really big, and I thought this was bigger than the usual movie moment, but it's not. It's the same size, so that's cool as well. Keeping it the same size, but I really do like this one, and it's supposed to glow in the dark. I think it's just the lightsabers that glow in the dark, but let's see how it looks with no lights on. So as you can see, it's just the lightsabers that glow in the dark, which is what I expected. But really, as I said in previous glow in the dark Funko Pop videos, the glow in the dark features just now it's just a gimmick. You don't really need it. I'm not going to be displaying these things in the dark anyways. But let me know what you think of the Target Con exclusive Rey and Kylo Ren, aka Ben Solo, Star Wars Funko Pop. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments, and then click over here to watch more of my Star Wars Funko Pop reviews.